Om Ajnanandmirandasya Jnananjanasrakya Chakshurunmritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 6th chapter, text 9 onwards. This is regarding deliverance of Putana. So, in verse 9 it is stated by Sukadeva Goswami that Tam Tikna Chittam Ativam Chestitam Bhikhyantara Kosa Parichada Sivat Bharastriyam Tat Prabhaya Cha Darsite Nirikhyamane Janani Hi Atishtatam. That means Putana Rakshasi's heart was fierce and cruel, but she looked like a very affectionate mother. Thus she resembled a sharp sword in a soft sheath. Although seeing her within the room, Yashoda and Rohini, overwhelmed by her beauty, didn't stop her, but remained silent because she treated the child like a mother. So, the purport of Baba Maharaj says, although Putana was an outsider, and although she personified fire's death because the determination within her heart was to kill the child, when she directly came and placed the child on her lap to offer the child her breast to suck, the mothers were so captivated by her beauty that they didn't prohibit her. Sometimes a beautiful woman is dangerous because everyone being captivated by external beauty, Maya Mohita, is unable to understand what is in her mind. Those who are captivated by the beauty of the external energy are called Maya Mohita. Mohitam Nabhijanadi Mamebhya Paramabhyam, is stated in Bhagavad Gita 7:13. And also Nate Vidhu Sartavatingi Vishnu Durasayaje Bahirata Manina, stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto 5th chapter text 31. Here of course the two mothers Rohini and Jasudha were not Maya Mahita, deluded by the external energy, but to develop the pastimes of the Lord, they were captivated by Yogamaya. Such Maya Moh is the action of Yogamaya. That is the internal energy of the Lord. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Sarada Darshan Tika says that why did Yashoda and Rohini not stop Putana? This verse answers the question. Putana acted like a very attentive mother. Externally she was gentle, but inwardly she was cruel. Putana resembled a sharp sword concealed in a soft leather sheath. Tat Prabhaya means overwhelmed by Putana's influence. Yashoda and Rohini thought that perhaps Ambika, Indrani or Lakshmi of the celestial regions had come to feed Krishna out of motherly love. Thus they passively watched her pick up the child. Shiva Siddhaswami in Bhagavad Gita says, Nanu Yashoda Rohinu tam katham no nevarayatam tatraha. If one will question, or Parikshit Maharaj will think of in his mind that why Yashoda and Rohini didn't stop that lady. This verse is stated to answer this question. And you will see there are so many purports by so many commentators. I would like to speak something from Brihad Vaishnav Tosani, Sanatana Goswami. He says, they saw her in the room near the child, Antara, as the best of women, though she had a cruel heart and had crooked activities, Bam Chestitam. Though they saw her, they just stood there. They didn't stop her because they were bewildered. Dharsite means bewildered by her beauty, since she was affectionate like a mother, Prabhaya. or they were overwhelmed by the Lord's power since he wanted to suck Putana's life here. Otherwise, they would have prevented her and she would not be able to put Krishna on her lap. Of course, Sanatana Goswami has given some other purports also, but I would like to speak the next verse, and that is verse 10. 10 to 17, these 8 verses describe Krishna kills Putana. तस्मिन् स्तनं दुर्जरवीर्यम् उर्वणं घोराङ्गम् आदाय शिशु ददाौ अथ गाढं कराभ्यां भगवान् प्रपीड्य तत् प्राणैः समं रोष समन्वित अपिबत्. That means on that very spot, the fiercely dangerous Rakshasi took Krishna on her lap and pushed her breast into his mouth. The nipple of her breast was smeared with a dangerous, immediately effective poison called Kalakuta Visa. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, becoming very angry at her, took hold of her breast, squeezed it very hard with both hands, and sucked out both the poison and her life. A small boy, 6 days old, you think? So in the purport, Prabhupada Maharaj says, Lord Krishna was not angry at Putana for his own sake. Rather, he was angry because the Rakshasi had killed so many small children in Brajabhumi. Therefore, he decided that she should be punished by having to forfeit her life. And Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Saraswata Sintika says, in that place, Tasmin, the fierce or Ghora woman, Putana, offered her poisoned, besmeared Durjaram Birjam breast to the baby Sisho. Krishna held Putana's breast so tightly with his 2 hands that she couldn't pull him away. Gadam Rapidya. Krishna was filled with anger knowing that Putana planned to kill all the children of her brother by offering her breast to them. Therefore, Krishna's power of destruction, Sanghara Shakti, sucked out her impure life. Krishna didn't personally do this, though we say a man cuts down the tree, actually it is the axe held by the man that cuts down the tree. Similarly, it is stated that Krishna sucked out Putana's life hairs, but actually his Sangharika Shakti performed the work. So Siddhar Swami in Bhagavad Deepika says, Tasmin stane durjaram virjam visam jasmin tam stanam Sri Krishna ankama adaya tasmai sisave dadau. Rakshasi brought this child on her lap and gave him his breast milk. So, there are so many commentators, but I would like to speak something from Sripad Sanatana Goswami from Brihad Vaishnava Tosani, that at that time or in that place, Tasmin, she offered her breast, which had unrelenting Durjara, powerful, sharp, Urbanam poison. Just by touching it, one would die. The Lord, full of qualities like mercy, but also greatly angry at the number of infants she had previously killed, pressed her forcibly against his chest, or he drank as if angry, since in drinking her life air, he was most merciful to her. This becomes clear later. And this way we will see this episode described in other verses also. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.